Hello again, folks. Welcome back to Deadly Premonition. Hi, George. I love my magically spawning
Greenfield
poncho.
Community Center. Now that's an impressive building. Clock tower is impressive too.
It is. I like it. Your slow entrance. Your slow, dramatic, pausey entrance. How about a sugar donut, folks? And to go along with it, a first aid kit. Just wrap gauze around it, it'll be fine. This music, folks, it's so incredible. Good turnout.
Zach, I haven't been on stage like this since elementary school. I'm not some tree in the wind this time, either. That was a tough role. I was a piece of scenery. Bright red tree.
Thank you, all for coming today. Getting right down to business. Agent Morgan, from the Federal Bureau of Investigations, wishes to speak with you.
Good afternoon. I'm Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
Shows him his badge.
Some of you are already aware by now of the tragic murder of Anna Graham. Truly a heinous, terrible crime. I've come to this town to solve the murder of this young, beautiful girl. And to bring the one responsible to justice. Unfortunately, incidents like these have a tendency to happen again. I asked to have you gathered here so I can share some advice in order to minimize the risk of further fatal incidents. Firstly, please, stay away from any dark, dangerous, isolated places.
Like the tunnel I just went in.
Those of you with children, especially of Anna's age, please, guide your children away from such places at all costs.
It's okay, Thomas.
Secondly, avoid going out when it is raining. Now, I've heard the folklore story of the raincoat killer. There is a chance that the murderer is mimicking the story. Women should also be especially careful. I would hate to see more victims.
You are late, woman. No, you're not allowed in. Get out! I see. Pushing the rules, huh? Classy. Oh, she owns a bar. Good. Good. Yell at her, York.
Who's the fashionably late one?
That's Carol, Thomas's sister. She owns a bar.
Thomas's sister.
Thomas, please talk some sense into your sister. It's okay, Thomas. Don't worry.
Excuse me. So, as I have said, avoid going outside when it is raining. Young women should be especially careful. Report anything or anyone suspicious immediately. The murderer will be caught and brought to justice. But you must all remain on guard until we do so. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
So he gathered the town together for a solid 2.5 minutes. Good job, York. Good job. Hey, look. Mr. Stewart. Oh, he's coming to chat to us. Excellent. Or rather, he's going to chat through his buddy. Oh no, he's going to address everyone. This is going to be good, folks. This is going to be good.
When paying for our sins, we must not frown. The loss of Anna was for that debt.
He's addressing everyone in riddles and rhymes. That'll go over well. Everyone will understand this.
When purple fog covers our town, will all wander in hell, I fret. So says Mr. Stewart.
Okay. Just watch him wheel away. Well, that was odd.
Sure knows how to steal thunder.
Well then, Zach, let's ask some questions before all these guys leave.
Smart. Let's get to know the townsfolk. Hello, George. I'm just kidding, you're not a suspect.
Agent Morgan, here's your chance to get to know some of the townsfolk. Don't let it go to waste.
I believe I just said that, George. Hey, Thomas.
Agent York, your words really made me think about Anna's death again.
Aw.
How could one do such a terrible thing? I'm still in shock.
Don't worry, Thomas.
Thomas, I forgot to ask. You don't have a tattoo on your back, do you?
Tattoo? Well, I do, actually. But why?
Could you show it to me, please?
What? Now? Here?
Yes, please. This is vital for our investigation.
Okay. Go on, Thomas. Don't be bashful.
Okay. If it's gonna help you any.
Oh, it will. Go on, then. No sighing.
Well, I'm wondering who G is now, but aside from that,
Did it tell you anything?
it told me that you didn't kill Anna.
Of course not. What are you saying?
But it tells me you're a man in love.
You ought to see that tattoo, Zach. A big heart with an arrow through it and Love G in the center.
I don't know when he got that done, but we've all been through the 80s.
Okay. That was fun. Now. Hey, Mr. Stewart.
Quite a performance. Mysterious and very poetic. But I don't think many of your audience appreciated it.
No, probably not. Sorry? You know, you just whispered in my ear. I can hear you.
Mr. Francis York Morgan.
Yes.
The purple fog appears with rain, soiling and ruining our town. The evil does not drain.
Find out why the town is soiled. Remove the source from which it boiled. Then and only then your case is solved. But for this to happen, to solve the crime, the proper must do the proper at the proper time. It is not yet mine, that is, Mr. Stewart's time, not mine.
But if you, Mr. York, find the right timing to chat with me, that is, with Mr. Stewart, may that be. Informative and fruitful, you will see. So says Mr. Stewart.
So, Harry, you know something. But there's some reason why you can't tell me yet. Is that what you're trying to say?
Cut the poetic rubbish, Harry, and tell us what you know.
George.
We can force you to talk, you know.
What? You gonna torture him, George? Get out of here. George, don't be a dick now.
Mr. Francis York Morgan.
Ha!
Pay close attention to the signs, the omens, and the premonition.
The deadly ones?
Small they may be, they still are finds, and helpful to your investigations. So says Mr. Stewart.
Thanks for the warning, Harry.
I like you, Michael.
But don't worry. Me and Zach, we know what we're doing.
Yeah, we do. Is his name Michael? I forget. Anyway. Let's chat with some of the townsfolk. Coffee! Hello. Okay. Coffee's going to the toolbox. It'll still be good in a while, right? Yes. Okay, so I can't talk to anybody in here by the look of it, except my dear Emily. Hello, dear.
Agent York, are you finished asking questions yet? When you're done, let me know. We'll all get dinner.
Hey, that sounds great. A little group date. Bye. Here I come, door. Okay. Who can we chat? Actually, I guess we might as well start with this creepy-looking fellow over here. Hello, sir. You look
Good
pale.
evening, Agent.
Hi. Oh, God. Insomnia. Get some sleep, Brian.
Good evening, Mr.
Brian, the gravekeeper. Brian.
Mr. Brian. I like the retro look. Auditioning for Little Grave on the Prairie?
Ha-ha!
Anna. Oh, she was so beautiful. Too soon. Too soon to go to the grave. So sad. So sad.
I totally agree. That's why I'm here, looking for the one who did it. Were you close to her?
Anna. Her smile. So warm.
He looks like one of
Anna.
those
Blonde hair.
ghosts.
So bright.
Well, we've got ourselves a suspect.
There's a graveyard somewhere in town, Zach. I'm not excited about the idea, but maybe we should at least check it out.
Look at that, folks. We haven't shaved for a bit, so we're getting a little stubble there. You see that? We will make that a beard, no matter what. Okay, who's next? There's quite a few people I can talk to in here. Ooh, there are. Look at them all. Oh, look at so many. Okay. We'll chat with everyone. Hello, sir. Nice hat. Q. Quilt?
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
So Anna was killed. But why does that bring the FBI here?
Hello, Quint. Darts bar employee.
I have an interest in murder cases involving young women.
Well, you know, man, this might just be another case to you. But it means the death of a friend to me.
What
I don't want you
accent?
taking this lightly like it's just another case.
You're another case.
I never take anything of this nature lightly, I assure you. I'm here to apprehend the perpetrator who did this.
Yeah, because local enforcement can't shine their own boots, right?
Good point.
Where are you from?
Can't always count on the police now, can you? But that doesn't mean you're going to capture the perpetrator yourself. Quint.
How do you know my name?
The subtitle said
I
it.
memorized the name of every citizen before arriving in town. I also know about you and your significant other.
You mean Becky?
Don't underestimate the FBI. We know and see everything.
I'm sorry if I was a little harsh.
I should hope so.
I want to help, I do. Okay?
Okay. Good.
Okay, Zach, I'll tell you how I knew his name. He's got a small Q on his hat. That was the only name beginning with Q that I could think of. He was even kind enough to tell us his girlfriend's name. I can read him like a book, Zach.
Oh, York, you dastardly fellow. Who's your buddy here, huh? Who's the guy who wouldn't face me? Another hat? Darts? Spider?
You're York, right? I'm Richard Dunn, the owner of the Darts Bar, Swery 65.
Hello, Richard Dunn, Darts Bar owner. You are Quint's father?
How'd you like the town?
Oh, it's great. Aside from the murder that happened here.
Yep. Murder just doesn't fit with a small town like ours.
Well, Richard, I'll have to correct you on that. Crimes don't care about size. Big town, small town, just isn't a factor.
I guess you're right.
I am right.
So, how did you know Anna?
I've known her since she was a child. She was the same age as my son. You know, she always stood out, being pretty and all, just like her mother, Sally.
What do you know about Sally?
Well, I went all through school with her right here in town. I never thought our children would be the same age.
I don't see her here today.
Ah, well, see, she lost her husband, and this time it's her daughter. She's at home right now, trying to make peace with it all.
You seem to know a lot. How long have you been in love with her?
Hey, don't go there. That scar of yours tells me you got your hands full too, right? Let's not dive into personal matters. It'll be better for you and me.
You're right, Richard. Collecting gossip won't help with the matter at hand.
Yeah, he's in love with her. Oh, you kids! Anyway. Who else have we got around these parts? Oh, hello. I'll be having that. Ah, you're the one that interrupted my meeting, Carol. Your brother's a good guy. I like him. Thomas. Somebody say something.
Anna was an airhead.
Well, that's rude.
What do you mean? Are you saying she was killed because she was an airhead? Or are you saying that she was an airhead for being killed?
I'm sure she's still an airhead even in heaven. She changed her hair every day.
If she lost a pound, she'd be ecstatic. Gain one, and she'd almost be in tears. She broke many, many plates every day at the diner, and she'd always have a smile on her face. Always having fun. Everyone looked at her and knew she was a cute, adorable, loving airhead. But they would be smiling right along with her. I wouldn't be surprised if the angels smiled with her too.
This is weird.
Isaac and Isaiah said that Anna was a fairy of the forest. A goddess.
Okay. Thanks for your time. Nice jacket. So all we got out of her were insults. Ooh. She left her cigarettes, so I will steal them. Because that's how I roll. FBI, bitch. Okay. Who else have we got here? That's back into the hallway. There'll be some folks up here, I think. Yes, many of them. Hello, suspect. If I may call you that. Oh. An army man, huh? You don't show it.
So you're the FBI agent, are you?
I am Bill from Left 4 Dead.
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
Bill's here.
I'm the general. I fought for my country in the Vietnam War.
Weapons over here.
A real-life war hero. So why are you living here?
Which?
Soldier, this is my hometown. After a man returns from war, there's no place to go other than his hometown.
Boomer.
Your little speech, you mentioned the raincoat killer.
Was that a problem?
Hunters on Zoe.
You imbecile.
Whoa!
The raincoat killer's no myth, not mere folklore, not a fairy tale. It's based on actual events that happened in this town.
Oh.
It is. I'm interested. Can you tell me more about this?
You kids today don't even know how to ask for something right. Soldier, if you want to hear more, you come to my office.
I don't think I want to do that.
He literally exudes raw power, Zach. Despite the credibility issues, we should give him a visit.
One thing, though. Calls himself a general, but isn't that a sergeant's uniform?
Ha! Moron. Okay. Who else have we got here? Usha and Fiona, the hospital staff.
Are you getting closer to catching the murderer?
That's classified information.
Hello again, Fiona. Good to see you here.
Well, Dr. Johnson told me to be here. He said it would be important.
Well, that was good advice. He may be young, but he seems like a wise man.
Oh, and he's a very hard-working person, too. Everyone thinks he's some kind of weirdo, but I don't think so at all. People don't understand why he's in the autopsy room all day, but I do.
Playing
he's
chess.
doing research to make the world a better place in the future. You know, he already made a fortune in LA with his career.
I did not know that.
You didn't? Oh, the doctor is a very rich man. He has a really big house over by the lake.
That makes him my new best friend, Zach.
Amazing, Zach. He must be loaded. Rich and young. A perfect combination.
But you don't get that feeling from him at all, do you? He doesn't show it. That's one of the things I like best about him.
Well, I could have been fooled if it weren't for you. Thanks for the valuable information, Fiona.
You okay there, Usha? That was a very weird exchange, wasn't it? Hi, Usha. What's up, Doc?
Agent York, you make any progress?
Well, I made it here.
Of course, plenty. Tell me, Usha, when is Anna's funeral?
That's still undecided. Sally isn't really in any condition to do it right now.
Her mother? I don't see her here.
Anna was her sole reason for living after her husband was deceased. Well, she's probably huddled up at home.
It's very sad, Zach.
And I should probably take some time to pay her a visit.
Well, yes, you should. And I'd appreciate it if you could, too. But don't go too hard on her, okay?
No problem, Usha. I'm a very sensitive man, I'll have you know. We talked to them. Let's make our way down here. Ha! Hello, Jim, who doesn't trust me, apparently.
Jim, thanks for your help in the forest. How are Isaac and Isaiah?
They're fine.
Nice.
They really seem to love their grandpa.
Well, I guess they do, son. I want to keep them away from the filth of the material world as much as I can. Their mother agrees, which is why she lets me take care of them so often.
And that's why I want you to solve this case quickly and go home. Those rumors about that scar of yours do more damage than good around here.
I guess I reek of the material world, don't I? I have to, in order to do my job. But I understand what you mean.
I'd think the same if I was born in a place like this, Zach.
That was a very awkward conversation with you, Jim, and I hope to never have another. Well, folks, I'm going to end it here, and I will continue chatting with the rest of the residents in the next episode of Let's Play Deadly Premonition. I'll see you then.